What's up, YouTube? Down Foss, baby. Coming back at y'all, back in the Foss house. Nitro talk today. RC talk. Now, I don't know if y'all noticed or not, but something missing. Something missing out the Foss house. The X-Max. Yeah. Had to sell the X-Max. Her spot is empty. You know, I'm a Nitro man, but, you know, I dibble in the E-word. When I got into this Nitro, it was about, it was May 27th, 2017. Now, before that, when I was a kid, I used to get a Nitro car. I mean, not a Nitro car, but an RC car. Every year. Time for Christmas, I wanted an RC car. Had to have one. So, I got one every year up until I was about 16. That was my last car I had. I think it was the Tyco, Lamborghini, or the Ferrari. 9.6, something like that. I don't remember, but it was pretty quick. Like that car. And then from then, you know, it was having kids, get grown, you know. Wasn't really no time for Nitro, and I knew how much they cost. Them cars, I knew they cost a lot of money, and I wasn't gonna spend it. So for a long time, it just something I would see, you know. I liked them though, always liked it. So it wasn't until, like I say, May 27, 2017. That's when I'm on Facebook at the little marketplace thing, and I look on there, I see this Nitro car. I say, wow. I always wanted to wonder, you know, how them work, and you know, I always wanted one of them, basically. So I went on there, got the T-Max. You know, at this point, I didn't know nothing about no Traxxas, nothing, Losi, nothing. You know, I didn't know nothing about none of this, because like I said, it's basically like I'm getting back in it since I was a kid, you know. So when I bought the truck, man, I fell in love with that truck. Okay, I went, because when the truck was on the site, it didn't have a body on it. Then he popped the trunk and had it in the trunk, and it had this yellow Chevrolet body on it right here. And I love Chevrolets, you know. I love cars, you know. So I just fell in love with that truck. I got that truck, brought it home, and fired it up. And when I saw it popping wheelies off me hitting the gas, that just, you know, it just blew my mind. The whole Nitro thing just blew my mind. You know, I was blown since that day. And then, you know, it went out on me, you know. And then I eventually ended up getting another one. Little Jado. Had a little 3.3 in it. I was running it up and down the street just to smell the Nitro. You know, I was in love with it. You know, I knew I was going to get into it. That's why I had got a second car. I just bought a car. You know, I don't know what these cars is. I just see them and I buy them. I'm you know, I was new to this, you know. So, after the Jado broke, you know, I guess that's when the videos started pouring in. Cause you know, I don't watch TV. I ain't no TV watching guy. You know, so I don't watch TV. So I will sit up and watch YouTube videos all day long for hours, like I'm watching a movie or something. Okay, cause TV ain't my thing. Okay, so I didn't, you know, I watched a lot of YouTube. So after the motors blew out, I'm just watching. I'm watching YouTube, watching first, you know, cause right after I got the T-Max now. You know, that's where the Revo come in at. My homeboy, he was in love with it too. He seen mine. He went right out, bought the Revo. He had his out there, same thing, little 3.3. running it, jumping it, but we're not jumping it, but it's popping wheelies, First time we seeing this, we our mind was blown. So, we loved it. So, but I loved it more than he did, as you can see. But so we start watching videos, and we gonna get another 3.3. We gonna put some new motors in them. So as we watching these videos, now we learning about big blocks and all this type of all this stuff that we seeing, seeing the big blocks and all the mods and all the thing that they do to the RC. Mainly me. It wasn't like I say I was the one really watching everything. He'll come over and I'll be telling them, oh, they got this, they got that. So that's just kind of how I came into this RC game. It ain't I ain't been running tracks for 30 years. Like I say, when these, like I say, T Maxes and all that done been out for years. When that came out, I knew nothing about it. I ain't been, like I say, I come in at 40 years old. So that's why, another thing I want to say about this nitro stuff, it's like, I look at it like it's for mechanically inclined people. People that like cars, people that like to wrench on engines and stuff like that. Them is more the nitro head people. Not for everybody. But a lot of the nitro guys is engine guys, Because I watch these YouTube videos, I hear the guys, a lot of them that's, sick nitro heads, they real piston heads for real. They like real cars, real motorcycle, all type of stuff, You know where I'm going with it. They real mechanics. And I think that's, another reason why it ain't a lot of people in nitro. It's been out for a long time. Like I say, I got it. When I look at it, I'm getting in it. It's old now. And I'm getting in it. Everybody trying to bring it back, But, that's good. And it's a lot of it going on. I think it might, I don't think it ever come back as, like, strong as the E word, because I think it's more people, like I said, nitro is like for a wrenching type of person. And it's more people who, don't wrench on cars or nothing, not a wrenching type of person, but they might like RC vehicles. So that's where you get, I guess, all these E words and, people that just say, I want a remote control car. A remote control car, I want to, plug it up and go. I want to play with it, basically. A lot of people don't want to go through the tuning and, it's like mechanic stuff. So another thing I wanted to say about it. And then, so I'm watching these videos, and then when I came across John videos, I was kind of stuck, because, and I just liked what he was doing. His first video I saw was him jumping the truggy when he was taking it, I guess they was out at the farm or whatever, and he had it taking it down that hill, coming back up, jumping it, and he turned and he said, no more MTs for me, nothing but TNS and truggies only. And when he said that, I'm like, whoa, you know what I'm saying? Now, because he telling, okay, because I got MTs, and I'm like, uh-oh, look at you said that. All right. But, I'm getting in it late anyway, so, I don't expect, it is what it is, So, and I just started watching John, all his videos with the nitro, the truggy, and, that's what really pulled me into it. That's what made me say, okay, I want to do what he doing. I watched a lot of people, but when I watched John, it kind of just, I liked the way he was doing what he was doing. So I liked the way he talked, and all that, I was just into it, So I just started watching all his videos to where I went all the way to the bottom, to see them all back when he was doing, tracks and all, all that. So I said, hey, I want to do what he doing. So it went from 3.3 in my cars to now we on the TNS. Okay. we about to put some big blocks in our shit, you know. We about to step it up. We gonna put it all into these cars, you know, whatever it is, you know. And then, you know, we saving up money and getting, you know, we had to wait on these modded motors. We ordered the motors, you know, get them, you know. We ready. We watching these videos on how to tune them, and you know, we loving it. We watching it, you know. And that's when I say I'm getting the TNS motor over there, the one that broke. Put it in the T-Max. Now, he had the sealed backplate motor. I had the Rotostar motor. You know, I had a T-Max. I'm like, okay, I got to get a Rotostar because I got a T-Max. And John, like, he just said that's some bullshit, you know. So, but I was like, I got the car. I was in love with it. So, I was about to get one. You know, I got it. So, the motors came in, you know, and we tuned them up and they ran, you know. We watched videos, made, you know, mistakes in the beginning, you know, because we know we ain't know no better, you know. We don't really know that much now, but, you know, we learned a little something, you know. So, you know, now the backplate motor, I did notice the difference in the roto starts in the backplate motor. I noticed, you know, it's experience time now, you know, because I got one, so I'm seeing the difference. His motor would, you know, sometimes fire up quicker, you know, and then I'll be back there with that roto start, you know, a lot of stuff I ain't like about it, right? Back here, okay, you see them scratches on my chassis, and my spring is all bent up because the roto star was getting caught up in there. So you know, and that's when I told myself, that is your first and last roto start. That's out of here. That it's over here, you know. Well, motor in there. Yeah. But yeah, that's out of here. You know, it's up here somewhere. And my carburetor. You know, I still got that carburetor off that Nova, baby. Got that Nova carburetor. That's for my LRP 32X. You know. And by the way, mail just come in through the door while I'm sitting here. I ain't opened it up yet. But yeah. That's here we go. Bow. Mail come right in, you know. I'll be putting it open. But so, you know, and like I said, I was done with that roto start right then. I said I can't play around with them no more. You know, and then, you know, it crashed. Okay, you know, I lost the motor. It crashed. And it was sometime taking a long time to start. Like I say, he'll drop his on the bump box, started right up. I had it, but see, like I say, I crashed that motor and still was running it. So I didn't know whether it was what got into the piston that made it not start quick. Like, it wouldn't start, and then I'll go get a fresh battery, put it on the drill, then it'll start. You know, stuff like that, you know. Or I'll be trying to start it, then I take the glow plug and kind of halfway come off of the glow plug, kind of pull it out, then it'll light up. Like, it'll start better with the glow plug kind of hanging up. But my thing is, he didn't have to do none of that. And I don't know where, like I said, whether it was what I crashed the motor or what, but I didn't like the experience. Okay. So that's when I was like, alright, I'm definitely gonna get me a car with a bump box. So I look into it, oh, you can put a bump box on the J-Dope? How? Got him. He gonna get it, you know. He's a backplate car. And then, you know, this is Nitro Talk, man. I'm just talking, you know, giving y'all some insight of my, how I come into this, where I'm at in this Nitro game. Like I said, it's all new to me. So then, of course, I got the Truggy, got the T-Max, the Jado, then the Truggy, because I wanted a Truggy so bad when I was seeing John Truggy. Okay? I wanted a Truggy. And then I looking at John's shout out list, all the guys he be shouting out to. So I started going on and looking at their stuff, because if somebody out here running nitro modified motor, oh, I'm trying to look at their channel, because I'm trying to find out everything. I can find out. That's what YouTube is for. That's what we do on YouTube. Okay, get stuff and find out stuff from other people, watch people, learn stuff from other people. So I ain't no teacher. Okay, what I do is I take my platforms what I'm gonna work with, you know, and I put it on camera. I build them up to where I think they can handle what I'm gonna put in them, and I put it on camera. It's an RC thing. You probably could learn something from me. Maybe not, or just look and see, hey, he doing this, or whatever. But I put it on camera, and you know, like I said, it's the RC world. And so me wanting a Truggy, okay. Like I said, bought that Truggy down there, looked out, it was, it wasn't what I wanted. So I ended up getting that Truggy, was happy with the Truggy. Okay, and then, but I got the buggy first. Because I wanted a buggy too. And my uncle is the one who sold me that buggy. I put a video on that. And that buggy is in nice condition. I was happy when he sold me that buggy, because I wanted a buggy, because the boss of jail had the buggy and the Truggy. So I was like, okay, I got me a buggy. It's a 3.0, but, I'm bashing. I don't race. So that, platform don't really matter to me. Really. Another thing I want to say about the platform thing, you know, about the RC world, period, okay? You got, you got your bashers, you got your racers, you got your rock crawlers, you got your drag strip racers. I think that, and I know that the bashing is the majority, you know? So, in the bash world, a lot of stuff in the race world it don't apply, because we bashing. My uncle always tell me, oh, for what you doing, you don't need that. Because my uncle race, he get on the track, he be racing, and he always tell me, yeah, for what you doing, you don't need that. You don't need that. You don't need that. You ain't gonna be racing, you just gonna be out here bashing. And sometimes I be like, okay. But me in the same sense want my cars to be top notch. So I didn't get to the point to where everything gotta be top notch. Servos, all that. Okay. Just cause, that's how I want my vehicles. I don't want to look back. I done seen a lot of vehicles, people saying certain things going out on them. So, I'm gonna keep it like, cause RC is this a pricey, uh, this a pricey hobby. It's pricey. So stuff costs, and I'm gonna get stuff together. But yeah. And another thing, I want to mention about, if y'all saw them fifth scales running on my video, the DBXL and the 5T, them is my uncle's vehicles. Okay, and my uncle, he come over here, we spend a lot of time, because, we spend a lot of RC time together, because he into it, he been into it for a long time. He done won races on the track, and, you know, he into it, you know. So, and it's good because, like I said, I sold the X Max. I was already debating on selling the X Max in the first place because, for one, here's the thing: batteries just don't last long enough. Okay. And another thing about e-words, they catch on fire if they get too hot. They catch on fire, or you blow out your ESC, or you know. So me with the e-words, my X Max caught on fire. And okay, that kind of just like ran me out of E-Word. Because like I said, I'm a Nitro man, but I bought the X Max because when I saw it on the video, it was big and it was fast. And I was like, I got to have one of those. Straight up, I got to get one. Got one, and it was big, fast. It was everything you wanted when it come to power, but it's only for 20 minutes. Okay? 20, 30 minutes, 25 minutes tops. And then it ain't like when that's over with, you can't go charge your batteries up. You gotta let them cool down. Okay? So you got this car you can put all this money into, but you only can play with it for 20 minutes. You know, and that just, and then it caught on fire. Okay, 'cause like I say, I was already debating on selling it. Cause the battery life come on now. I know how long you can run nitros and gas. I say that ain't gonna cut it. Even though it's powerful, yeah, it's fast. You know, so I sold it. And then my uncle, you know, came over with the 5T, lit it up. And then I was like, okay, I'm definitely selling it now. I was thinking about selling it, but once he came over with that 5T and lit it up, it was out of here. I said, I'm about to go sell it right now. So when we go back in the house, sold it. So the E-word is gone. I have been ran out of E-word. It caught fire on me, and I was just like, I would never get another one. My uncle, he 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 know that, you know, because in the Nitro game, you know, I learned that when you in the modified Nitro game, you got to wait on like everything, you know. I order parts, mod motors. You got to wait on everything. You got to wait on the motor to get here. You got to wait on the motor to get modded. You got to wait on your exhaust pipes to get here. You know, they might have a clutch bell in the RC store, some fuel lines, some. I couldn't even get no Byron's. You know, they had Byron's 20%. I had to get the O'Donnell's. But I am going to order me some. Everything got to be ordered. That's why it was like, you know, in the little 2 months I ain't make no video, you know, I was, like I said, taking care of family business and, you know, things like that. But I was ordering, you know, little stuff. And I knew, you know, I had to wait on it. Still got to wait on stuff. Because I go in my RC stores and, you know, they got a whole lot of stuff that you don't want. But, you know, only a little bit of stuff that you might need. So, like, basically, when you in the modified, you know, and you want these pipes, you got to wait on them. You got to order them, you know. Gears, drive shafts, all that. You know, you got to wait on it. So, it's a waiting game. You know, you can't run if you ain't got nothing to run. So, my first motor broke on me, and I was like, you know, I was so happy when this car got running. I was like, okay, I got a nitro car. I can play with it all the time. So when that motor went out, you know, I was done. You know, I was kind of, that's what, you know, I always had the X Max, you know, to play with that, you know. But yeah, you know, I sold that. So, and then my uncle, you know, he'll leave his cars over here. So, you know, I'm going to do some videos on his cars, his fifth scales, because he know I do videos. So, you know, he'll get a fifth scale. You know, I was going to make a video when he put the Bartolone pipe on the 5T. But I think my phone was dead or something. So I'm going to be doing videos on his fifth scales, too. You know, he bring them over. I run them. We run them. You know, so I'll be, you know, doing a little, maybe an unboxing, breaking something in, okay? Okay? So when I do get in the 5th scale for real, I want, you know, I had some hands-on experience, because once I saw his 5th scale, I'm definitely going to get me one. Definitely got to get one. So I'm going to get one of them, but we're going to get these nitros together first, okay? And like I said, it's just RC talk. Yeah, YouTube, you know. So, and you know, when I make a car, I like my cars to be close to a street car as possible. You know, that's why I like Nitro, because I want it to be as close to a real car as possible. You know, that's why it's all about Nitro, not electric for me, because like they say, electric, you get 2 batteries and a motor, you know. Wow, there you go. That's running. So you with these, you got all type of other stuff, you know. And I like cars with 2-speed transmissions. Okay, that's another thing I like about. I love a car with a 2-speed transmission. Okay, she even got a 3-speed over here. Okay, you know, I love a car with a transmission. Period. I wish that buggy and that truckie both had 2 speeds. Okay, I love it. I wish, you know, and they got buggies with 2 speeds, but I don't think they, you know, I can't put no 2-speed on it. Okay, but you know, I still love them. That's, you know, buggy and the truckie. Okay, and yeah. So that's why, you know, I love my MTs, because they got that 2-speed on them. You know, like to hear that gear hit. And then, you know, from what I see in Nitro, unless you want a basement full of buggies and druggies, that's not me, you know. You want that, then that's good for you. But I wouldn't mind having 2 druggies, 2 buggies, but I would rather have buggy, truggy, truck, you know, some different, all different, you know, opposed to having 2, you know. So, another thing about me, you know. So, you know, we all do our thing in the Nitro thing, you know. Everybody different, you know. You know, we do our things different. So, yeah. You know, just some, like I say, some Nitro talk, you know. And I will be, like I say, putting the 5th scales. You'll see a little more 5th scaling on here. Got a 5th scale unboxing I'm gonna do later on. I'll be putting some work on it. We're gonna do some work on it. But I'm gonna unbox it. It's pretty nice. And so I'm pursuing the RC game. Okay. So this Jado transmission, okay, I need this aluminum because I just can't find it. On Energy site they keep saying they gonna have it 1 month, and they push it back a month, and every month they just keep pushing it back. So I don't know when they gonna come with it. So I'm about to get on the buggy now, because it's a hold up on the Jado. So I'm gonna get on the buggy. He next, I guess. Got a couple of parts for the buggy. You know, little stuff. Do a video on that. But yeah, you know, I just wanted to let, you know, people know where I stand in the Nitro game. You know, I ain't been doing this for years. You know, I ain't been doing it for years. I just been in it, you know, got in it headstrong when I got in it. Everybody, now I got a 79 Malibu in the garage. I just stopped working on that completely. All my friends, hey, what happened to the car, man? When you gonna pull it out? You know what I tell them? Man, I've been working on my little cars. they be like, man, you playing, but you know, that just, you know, like I say, I fell head into the RC and got my models, and I'm about to run them, do what I can do with them. Okay. I know it's people that done had Traxxas and they done had them and for years, and you know, all that, you know. Well, that ain't me. Okay. I still got Traxxas. You know. You know. Still got them. And I bulletproof my cars. I done watched enough Traxxas videos to know that even a big block, not modded, will just, I mean, please. I mean, come on. When you putting a modded motor in the Traxxas, there's certain things you gotta do. So, you know, that's, you know, let's go without saying. Like I say, when I come into this hobby, you know, I'm 40 years old. So that's why I was missed with the, you know, the newbie. You know what? You know, it wasn't that serious to me. I don't take it that serious. Like I say, I didn't put real motors together to put them out of cars. And when you done that, you don't look at nothing like this. Okay? When you done put 350s in cars and transmissions and took motors loose, you don't look at nothing like this. It's not. I don't care what you got to do to it. And they talking about 3 needles to tune it. Please, it ain't gonna be hard for me. That's why I didn't come into the game. Oh, yeah, with the new get something little. No, cut all that for me, because I'm already a mechanic. So I like a mechanic with the big head. So that's why, you know, it's straight to modded motors, ERC and bleep, whatever I want to get. That's what I get. You know, and the results of it is what the results gonna be. If a car don't pass the test down here, then that he says when he don't pass the test. Nobody else don't say it. When he can't handle that motor, he'll tell me. And if he can't handle it, he might have to leave this basement. That's with any car, any vehicle. That's how I build my vehicles. And I bulletproof stuff. And when stuff break, I don't just put another one in. I do something to make it stronger, and I have done it, and it has worked. So, you know, I'm into bulletproofing things. You know, I don't. When I went to put a modded motor in this T-Max, I knew it was gonna break. Like I said, I watched tons of videos. You know, ain't please. You know, I know what I'm doing. You know, like I say, it's the RC game. We do what we want to do. You know, bottom line. You know, I ain't got nothing to say about no grown man and what he doing in his RC world. That is his business. You know, if I look at it and don't like it, please, I'm not about to get on no video and hey, he got some BS and blah, blah, blah. No. That ain't what this game about. Like I said, we helping people get on here and learn what you can learn. You know, put